Hi guys, welcome to the video. And today we are talking about Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. It's finally made not really official, but it's verbally agreed for the UFC 258 on February 13th. So, foot stomps, boys, foot stomps all the way. Now, all jokes aside, I cannot wait to see this fight. I cannot wait to see this fight. Look, guys, I always thought that Burns is the toughest matchup for Usman in the division, and I think he has a real chance of winning this. Usman might not simply be able to take him down and hold him there. Burns' jiu-jitsu may be enough to counter Usman's top control and possibly give him the edge in the ground game. In fact, he might avoid the ground game completely like he did against Damian Maia. Second thing is, Burns hits hard. Did you see his fights? He hits like a truck, you know. So Damian Maia has only been finished twice in his career, and Burns was one of the guys to get it done. I don't know who was the second one. I forgot. I need to look that up. Maybe I will put it down in the comments. But nevertheless, look, Usman's striking isn't really nearly as dominant as his grappling. We all know that, and he could very well struggle on the feet against Gilbert. Because how much time did Usman put into his striking? I know that now he trains with the trainer who trains Roseyan Namayunes or something like that. It's Trevor Whitman, and he's a fantastic striking coach. But how much did Usman really improve? Kamaru had a real close fight with Covington, and that was contested completely on the feet. And his striking is not as dominant as Burns, so that should be interesting. Look, Gilbert has shown that he has the cardio to go 5 rounds with amazing pace. But whatever he can keep that pace up when he's not completely dominating his opponents and marching forward, it's for now it's a mystery. But all the signs look like he can go the distance. And look, one of Kamaru's biggest advantages against his most opponents is the fact that he never gets tired. And he may not be able to do that against a guy who can match him there. So cardio matchup will be really interesting to see. Usman's strategy will be real interesting here because if we look at him fighting Woodley, Usman avoided the KO power of Woodley by not giving him any space and taking the fight to the ground rather than striking the open. And he avoided the deadly ground game of Maya by using his wrestling in reverse to keep the fight standing against a weaker striker. And Burns is a dual threat on the ground and on the feet. So both of these strategies won't work against Burns, and that should be an interesting thing to look out for. How do I see Usman winning this fight? Well, I believe that he needs to use his strength, especially in the clinch, because he has a real advantage here, as he is shown in the Street Judas Jorge Masvidal fight. And in Gilbert's fight against Woodley, Woodley was able to control Gilbert in the clinch, and Gilbert was not able to land any significant offense. But Burns has heaviness to win too, and this fight will be a very interesting one to see. I know that it's a bit too soon for this question, but it's a really interesting one. So, who is the biggest remaining threat to Usman if Burns loses? So, let's take a look at the current rankings on the UFC site. Well, the champion is Kamaru Usman. Then the second one is Colby Covington. Hmm. What about this one, guys? Well, they had a really close last fight. Really close. And I would love to see the second one. I would really love to see the second one. I had it 2-2 going into the fifth round. So, yeah, that's a fight to make. So, the second on the list is Gilbert Burns. We will see how this goes on February 13th, I believe. Leon Edwards, interesting fight. He has his hands full with Chimaev. So, that's, I don't know, if Leon wins, can he beat Kamaru? I'm not really sure. Jorge Masvidal, I love you, Street Judas, but no go, no go. Stephen Thompson is another one interesting. I would love to see him get a title shot, especially after his dominant win, his last win. Uh, he's 37, so he does not have any time left. And the next one is Tyrone Demian, blah blah blah. That's already settled. So yeah, the fights to make are Colby Covington or Stephen Thompson, maybe Leon Edwards. Well, what about this one? What about if Chimaev beats Leon? Well, he definitely gets a title shot and hype train. That will be insane. Well, that reminds me. So, Kazma Chimaev versus Leon Edwards. That fight was rebooked 2 times right now. Well, hype train is going so freaking strong for the Kazmat, but come on, we need it, we need it, Dana, we need it. So, do you guys know what's happening with that one? Please comment down below if you know. So, thanks. That's it about this one. Sorry.